just following this guy all over the road. Holy jeez, man, keep it on the road. He's like all over the white line, all over the yellow line. Must be a bad trip. Wow! Oh, he's probably got a bad bearing. I'm staying back from him. I bet you he gets up the highway speed, that thing starts to wobble on him. That or he's too heavy for that trailer. I know the road's bad here, but yeah, look at him. He's like all over the line. Ah, there's the man. He keeps that truck in good shape, that's for sure. Better shape than mine. He's probably too heavy for that trailer. That's probably what it is. If you're too heavy for the trailer, your trailer's just gonna go wherever it wants to go. Yeah, he does have a light out. Oh, I think I know who that is. I hope he's not going far because he ain't going to make it if we're going this slow and he's all over the road. You know, the main highway there. Yeah, so for the video for the Plague Doctor, I gotta get some costumes. I'm trying to, and I gotta do everything on a budget, right? But, and I gotta get my actors and actresses. There's a girl in my town, I think she would be almost perfect for my Triple Hammer stuff, for Raina's Ghostly Tomb. I just don't know if she's clumsy enough. I'm gonna have to ask her. Are you really clumsy and willing to do some stunts? It's like, yeah, because the song Arena's Ghostly Tomb, like, it's basically the gist of the song is this lady, peasant lady, going through the bush with a torch trying to find her lost love, who's basically being chased down by a horseman, an evil horseman, but they both don't know that he's been abducted by aliens and brought to the future. And he's trying to get back to her, but he doesn't know that she kind of dies. Yeah. It'll be funny. It's funny how she dies. Like, it's not funny, haha, but it's like funny how I did it. I'm going to do it in the video. So I need big props for that one. But I'm trying to come up with like videos that where there's a lot of animation of the character, in the sense like a lot of facial expressions and stuff like that, but not a lot of and cheap props, you know. But you know, keep it as cheap as possible, right? But the Triple Hammer stuff, that's I'm gonna work on the songs all winter if I can. As soon as I get my isolation headphones, I can do the poor man's isolation headphones idea pretty much right away, but the actual isolation headphones, something I really want to get, so for the mix downs and stuff. I know they say you shouldn't mix on the on headphones, but you know, it's the only way I can do it. I don't have the you know, I got to spend money one way or the other for the to do the mix down for, you know, either good studio speakers, which I can't do while other people are in the house, right? So the headphones, you can do that anytime, but there are good isolation headphones that you can use for mixing down. So I'd like to get all the songs recorded this year, if I can, but that won't be till near the end of the year, whatever. And yeah, however I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But yeah, so I got to work with what I got now, and then like some songs, like what I would really like is to have a bass player and a drummer that were adequate, so I could do live off the floor in a good studio. You know, the way the Rolling Stones have done it, Iron Maiden has done it for years, and many other bands. And not try to make it so perfect. Glenn Frick from Spectre Studios, like, okay, yeah, the guy's he's hyperbolic in a lot of ways, but he does give a lot of good advice. And you know, he's like, rather than everybody, you know, time aligning every little thing, you know, over polish things off, like leave some things kind of raw. Like, don't always play to the metronome, you know, like, you know, as long as it's reasonably well timed. You know, and some of our best music came from people not playing with metronomes and stuff. I get it for the speed metal guys and stuff like that. They, you know, is the stuff so technical that it has to be perfectly in time. But then they have to put sound samples over the drums. It sounds great, don't get me wrong, but then it's so much work and so expensive, and you can't replicate it live as easy. You know what I mean? I like the idea of the way you hear us live is the way you're going to hear us in the studio and whatever, and not a ton of overdubs and stuff like that. You know, well, for certain things, and other things then it's like, you know, polish it to the max kind of thing. But for the first, you know, getting into the studio, whenever I do that, I want to do it in such a way that it's like, you know, cost effective. I just want really good sound quality. I don't really care about the polished off part, because I do want it to be polished, but a raw polished. You know what I mean? Raw enough that you get into it. You know what I mean? You know, like screaming guitars. So yeah, the videos at the making of this video, the videos for what you call it, the Syndicate stuff. So hopefully you guys, you know, go over there and have a peek. You know, enjoy. Again, remember, it's 1995 camcorder footage, so, you know, some things are going to be a little out. It's not going to sound the best, but just to get the idea of the riffs we were doing and stuff like that, and the, you know, the vocal work and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't a perfect gig. That was the first one, but it's such a fond memory, you know, because it was the first of many, you know, playing like 4 nights a week and stuff like that. And we had a lot of fun doing it, and I would have loved to got our whatever our best gig was on video. Like, that would have been cool. But anyway, I gotta get my provisions and I gotta get my ass to work.